Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of English with Podcast. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Tony. Today, we're diving into a topic that's super important for mastering English, phrasal verbs.
That's right, folks. Phrasal verbs can be a bit tricky, but fear not. We're here to break them down and make them easy to understand.
Absolutely. In today's episode, we're going to introduce you to 8 new phrasal verbs that will take your English to the next level.
From everyday conversations to business meetings, these phrasal verbs are essential for sounding natural and fluent.
So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and get ready to boost your English skills with us.
That's right. Stick around as we explain, give examples, and even share some fun conversations about these phrasal verbs.
And hey, don't forget to listen carefully to the dialogues we'll be sharing. They're packed with real-life examples of how these phrasal verbs are used.
So, without further ado, let's jump right in and explore the fascinating world of phrasal verbs.
Sounds like a lot of fun. So, let's get started. Our first 2 phrasal verbs are bring up and call off.
Great. Let's start with bring up, Tony. Can you explain bring up?
Sure, Nikki. Bring up means to start talking about a topic. For example, I want to bring up a new idea.
Nice example, Tony. I also use bring up when I talk to my friends. Like, can I bring up something important?
Yes, exactly. Now, let's talk about call off. This means to cancel something. For example, we had to call off the meeting.
That's right. I remember when I had to call off a picnic because it started to rain.
Oh no, that's too bad. But hey, these are great phrasal verbs to use. Let's give some more examples.
Sure. Here's an example with bring up. Yesterday, I brought up the new project in our meeting.
Good one. And here's one with call off. They called off the soccer game because of the storm.
Perfect. Now, we'll listen to a dialogue where these phrasal verbs are used. Ready?
I'm ready. Let's play the conversation.
Hey, Sarah. Did you hear about the meeting tomorrow?
No, what happened?
I want to bring up a new idea about the project.
That sounds interesting. What's your idea?
I think we should change our marketing strategy.
That's a good point. We can bring it up in the meeting.
Yes, but I hope they don't call off the meeting.
Why would they call off the meeting?
Because the weather is not good. There might be a storm.
Oh no. I hope they don't cancel it.
Me too. I really want to discuss this new idea.
If they call off the meeting, we can talk about it later.
Yes, but it's better to bring it up soon.
Absolutely. Let's hope the meeting goes as planned.
That was a nice dialogue, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. They used bring up and call off very well.
I liked how John wanted to bring up his new idea. It's important to share new thoughts.
Right. And Sarah was worried about the meeting being called off. That's a real situation many of us face.
Exactly. I remember once I had to call off my plans because of a thunderstorm.
Oh, I remember that. You were so disappointed.
Yes, but I brought up the plan again later, and it worked out.
That's the spirit, Nikki. So listeners, remember to use bring up and call off in your conversations.
Absolutely. Practice makes perfect. Now, let's move on to our next 2 phrasal verbs, carry on and drop by.
All right. First, let's talk about carry on. Carry on means to continue doing something. For example, even though it was raining, we carried on with the picnic.
That's a good one, Tony. Here's another. Please carry on with your work while I make a phone call.
Exactly. We often use carry on to encourage someone to keep going.
Now, let's explain drop by. Drop by means to visit someone for a short time, usually without planning it. For example, I will drop by your house this evening.
Yes, and it's really informal, like, feel free to drop by anytime.
Great. Let's give more examples. For carry on, even after the power went out, the students carried on studying.
And for drop by, my friend dropped by my office to say hello.
Perfect. Now, let's listen to a dialogue where these phrasal verbs are used. Ready?
Ready? Let's hear it.
Hi, Tom. How's your day going?
Hi, Emma. It's going well. Just carrying on with my work.
That's good to hear. I was in the neighborhood and thought I'd drop by.
I'm glad you did. It's always nice to see a friend.
Thanks. How's the new project going?
It's a bit tough, but we're carrying on with it.
That's the spirit. Keep up the good work.
Will do. So, what brings you here today?
I just wanted to drop by and see how you're doing.
Well, thanks for coming. It's a nice surprise.
Anytime. I'll let you carry on with your work now.
Okay, thanks. Let's catch up soon.
Definitely. Have a great day.
You too. See you later.
That was a friendly conversation.
Yes, it was. Emma and Tom used carry on and drop by perfectly.
I liked how Emma dropped by Tom's place just to say hi. It's nice to have friends like that.
Absolutely. And Tom was carrying on with his work, even though it was tough.
Right. I remember when I had a tough project, but I carried on and finished it. It felt great.
That's the way to go, Nikki. And dropping by friends' places can really cheer you up.
Yes, it can. Listeners, try using carry on and drop by in your conversations.
Practice with your friends and family. It's a great way to improve your English.
Definitely. So, now let's move on to our next two phrasal verbs, get out and give away.
All right. Let's start with get out. Get out means to leave a place. For example, we need to get out of the house more often.
That's right, Tony. Another example is, it's dangerous here. We should get out now.
Good one, Nikki. Now, let's talk about give away. Give away means to give something to someone for free. For example, I decided to give away my old clothes to charity.
Yes, and it's a kind gesture, like, she gave away her books to the library.
Exactly. Let's give some more examples. For get out, when the fire alarm rang, everyone had to get out quickly.
And for giveaway, they gave away free samples at the store.
Perfect. Now, let's listen to a dialogue where these phrasal verbs are used. Ready?
Ready. Let's hear it.
Hey Mark, what's up?
Hi, Anna. Not much. I just need to get out of the house for a bit.
Why? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I've just been inside all day. I need some fresh air.
I understand. It's good to get out sometimes.
Definitely. By the way, do you want some old books?
Sure. Are you giving them away?
Yes, I'm giving away some books I've already read.
That's great. I love reading new books.
Awesome. I'll bring them over to your place.
Thanks, Mark. I'll be home all day, so drop by anytime.
Okay, I'll get out of here soon and bring the books over.
Sounds good. See you soon.
See you, Anna.
That was a nice, simple dialogue.
Yes, it was. Mark needed to get out of the house and he's giving away his old books.
I liked how Anna was happy to take the books. It's a nice way to recycle.
Definitely. I remember when I gave away some of my old things. It felt really good.
Me too. It's great to see things you don't need anymore go to someone who can use them.
And getting out of the house is always a good idea, especially if you've been inside all day.
Exactly. Listeners, try using get out and give away in your conversations.
Practice with friends and family. It's a great way to improve your English.
Absolutely. So, now, let's move on to our next two phrasal verbs. Hang out and hurry up.
Great. Let's start with hang out. Hang out means to spend time relaxing or enjoying with friends. For example, I like to hang out with my friends at the park.
That's right, Tony. Here's another example. Do you want to hang out at the mall this weekend?
Perfect. Now, let's talk about hurry up. Hurry up means to do something more quickly. For example, hurry up, we're going to be late.
Yes, exactly. Another example is, You need to hurry up if you want to catch the bus.
Great examples, Nikki. Let's give a few more. For hang out, after school, we usually hang out at my place.
And for hurry up, the movie is about to start.
Excellent. Now, let's listen to a dialogue where these phrasal verbs are used. Ready?
Ready. Let's hear it.
Hi, Lisa. What are you doing?
Hi, Jake. I'm just hanging out at home. What about you?
I'm bored. Do you want to hang out?
Sure. Where do you want to go?
How about we hang out at the new cafe downtown?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Okay, but we need to hurry up. It closes soon.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll hurry up and get ready.
Great. I'll wait for you outside.
All right. Give me 5 minutes. I'll hurry up.
No problem. I'll be right here.
Thanks, Jake. See you in a bit.
See you, Lisa.
That was a fun dialogue.
Yes, it was. Jake and Lisa used hang out and hurry up perfectly.
I liked how Jake invited Lisa to hang out at the new cafe. It's always fun to try new places with friends.
Absolutely. And Lisa had to hurry up to get ready. That happens to all of us.
Yes, it does. I remember once I had to hurry up to catch a train, and I almost missed it.
Oh no. That must have been stressful.
It was, but I made it just in time.
That's good to hear. Listeners, try using hang out and hurry up in your conversations.
Practice makes perfect. It's a great way to improve your English.
Definitely.
We've talked about a lot of phrasal verbs today.
Yes. Let's do a quick recap of the 8 phrasal verbs we've covered.
Great idea, Tony. Let's start from the top. The first phrasal verb was bring up.
Bring up means to start talking about a topic. For example, I want to bring up the new project in our meeting.
And then we had call off. This means to cancel something. For example, they called off the soccer game because of the rain.
Next, we talked about carry on. Carry on means to continue doing something. For example, please carry on with your work.
Right. And we also explained drop by. This means to visit someone for a short time without planning. For example, feel free to drop by anytime.
After that, we covered get out. Get out means to leave a place. For example, we need to get out of the building quickly.
Yes, and give away. This means to give something to someone for free. For example, she gave away her old clothes to charity.
Then we had hang out. Hang out means to spend time relaxing or enjoying with friends. For example, let's hang out at the park.
And finally, hurry up. This means to do something more quickly. For example, hurry up or we'll miss the bus.
Wow, we've learned a lot today.
Yes, we have. Let's give a few more examples to make sure our listeners understand these phrasal verbs well.
Good idea. Let's start with bring up. How about, he always brings up interesting topics during dinner.
Nice one. For call off. The concert was called off due to bad weather.
For carry on, even though she was tired, she carried on working.
And for drop by. Can you drop by my office tomorrow?
For get out. We should get out and enjoy the sunshine.
For giveaway. They gave away free tickets to the show.
For hang out. We often hang out at the beach on weekends.
And for hurry up. Hurry up. The train is leaving.
Excellent examples, Nikki.
Thanks, Tony. Now, let's listen to one more dialogue where some of these phrasal verbs are used. Ready?
Ready? Let's play the conversation.
Hi, Matt. What are you up to?
Hi, Sophie. I was just about to bring up a new idea I had.
Oh, really? What is it?
I think we should hang out more often at the new cafe downtown.
That's a great idea. But we need to hurry up and plan it soon.
Yes, definitely. When can you drop by my place?
How about tomorrow? I can get out of work early.
Perfect. I'll give away some free time just for you.
Thanks, Matt. I can't wait to carry on our fun conversations there.
Me too. And if we need to call off our plans, we can always reschedule.
Absolutely. Let's make it happen. See you tomorrow.
See you, Sophie.
That was a great dialogue, right?
Yes, it was. Sophie and Matt used a lot of our phrasal verbs.
I liked how they planned to hang out at the cafe and even considered calling off their plans if needed.
Yes, and Sophie mentioned she could get out of work early. That's a nice touch.
Definitely. And Matt was ready to give away his free time for their plan.
Perfect usage. Listeners, practice these phrasal verbs in your daily conversations.
It's a fun and effective way to improve your English.
Absolutely.
We've had a fantastic time learning about phrasal verbs today.
Yes, we have. Phrasal verbs are so important for sounding natural and fluent in English.
Absolutely. Practicing them every day helps you get used to them and use them correctly.
It's like anything else. Practice makes perfect. The more you use these phrasal verbs, the more comfortable you'll become.
And remember, don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
Exactly. The more you practice, the more natural you'll sound. Use these phrasal verbs in your conversations with friends, family, or even in writing.
And don't forget, listening to English podcasts, watching movies, and reading books can help you see how these phrasal verbs are used in real life.
Yes, exposure is key. The more you hear and use English, the better you'll get.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode and found it helpful.
If you did, please subscribe to our podcast, give us a like, and share this episode with your friends.
Your support means a lot to us, and it helps us keep bringing you great content.
Thanks for joining us today. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and soon you'll be using phrasal verbs like a pro.
See you next time on English with Podcast.
See you soon.